Hello. How is everyone? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. Welcome, beautiful goddesses. I love it. Let me just adjust this here real quick. Okay. So welcome, guys. My name is Danielle Schreck. I'm so happy to have each and every single one of you here. We are here today to discuss the stories of the goddess in a live Q&A with our wonderful and beautiful Radha.
I'm not showing myself on camera at all.
Uh-oh. Hello? What was that? Okay, I'll go ahead and continue. So we've got our beautiful founder here, Radha. She is the original creatrix of stories, actually Goddess Activations, which is Pillars of Light book that we just recently had done with Radha Publishing House. And she's the founder of Radha Publishing House. And I want to welcome you, Radha. Thank you for being with us today. And it's nice to have you.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Danielle and I were just talking about wands earlier, so I brought my magic wand. It's kind of hard to see them.
I love it. I've got my little cell phone.
I have a few though, not just, I have this one too.
Oh, cute.
We're gonna create some magic today together. Yeah, just so honored to have you come. Thank you for hearing the call and just even joining us for this conversation. Today we're going to talk about stories of the goddess, and I would love it if we could all possibly go around and just introduce ourselves and what interests us in being part of this.
Let's see, we'll go ahead and start with you, Corel. Are you there?
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, excuse me. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Okay. Hi. Hi everyone. I'm excited for today. My name is Karel. You can also call me Rose if you like. What brings me here is that I'm also looking forward to hear from everyone from you what brought you here as well. So for me, I was pulled to just the universe being like yeah, I'm just being a vessel right now, and I'm of service from the universe. Whatever leads me here, it will just see things unfold. So here I am, and yeah.
Beautiful. And then which goddess do you feel connected with?
Right now, oh sorry. Right now, I'm really connected with Sophia, with Goddess Sophia. So
Beautiful.
yeah, it's been like, I think 3 weeks, like it's screaming at me like, hey, it's the creation energy, and also other night goddesses as well. It's really interesting, but Sophia really stood out the most.
Beautiful. I love that because everyone, has a different goddess they work with, but sometimes we work with the same. We overlap in different phases of our life. Different archetypes come in. It's all about the archetype work and which archetype we're interfacing with, that we're helping process through, or that maybe some of you bring into your very own practice. So the whole point is to share your relationship with the goddess, and also how she's helped you and how she's helping your clients, if that's what you do, because I know a lot of you are probably coaches and healers, and it's really time for us women to use our voice and to be heard in our throat chakra. With everything going on in the world, I kind of think of it as like the 100th monkey effect, where when we share our truth, when we share our voice, it does have a ripple effect, and it gives others courage and hope and inspiration, and that really matters right now. So thank you for even being here. I honor you.
Thank you.
And whoever wants to go next can go ahead and hop on.
I can go next. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, hello.
Yes, hello. Hello, everyone. So I'm Jessica, and I am here because my beautiful friend Rada encouraged me to be so, and throat activation, using my voice, self-expression it has always been a big one for me, and especially at the minute. And also starting to do a lot of inner child healing and returning to the joys of childhood, which for me was reading and writing for no other reason than just that's what I used to love doing and did it all the time. So I feel like there's an author inside of me. I don't know exactly what she wants to share just yet, but I trust it will come to me. And just even connecting in with all of you beautiful women today, kind of on a similar journey. And the goddess that I feel most connected to at the minute is Artemis, kind of the warrior huntress, because I just learned about her. I just did a retreat in Mykonos based around the Venus codes, divine feminine, and Artemis just kind of really stood out to me when I heard about her. So I'm really trying to embody more of her spirit right now as well, for being the warrior and using my own voice for the greater good. So yeah, that's me.
Yay!
I love that.
I know, Artemis, woohoo!
I know. Welcome, Amy. I know you just hopped on in the middle of everything, and I had already introduced Rada. We're just going around talking about sharing our name and the goddess that we're most connected to, and the vision that you might have with Rada Publishing House with Stories of the Goddess.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Nice to see you. Sorry I was late. Yeah, I had to work last night, so has everyone introduced themselves?
We're still going around. We have a few more, so if you want to go next, you can. Yeah.
No, it's fine. I'll listen to a couple more intros.
Up to you. Let's see. Whoever wants to go next can jump in.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes. Hello.
Hello. So my name is Lonnie. I did ayahuasca this summer, and it inspired me to write a book. So I actually have a book. It's called Rebirth of a Sage, and I was planning on publishing it actually next week, self-publishing. And a friend sent me this yesterday, so I thought I would give it a look. So when I did ayahuasca, I thought I was okay and I was going to talk to God and all would be well. But what I realized is a lot of things that I thought were gone were still lingering with me. So a lot of mental illness, a lot of emotional illness, a lot of physical illness I didn't realize existed because I still had trauma stuck within my body. And my book talks about healing through meditation, through letting things go, through energy healing and astral travel. So I am here to just learn more and to, I guess, meet other writers and see where everything goes.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Wow, that's very courageous of you. I love that. You know, it is interesting when you step onto the healing journey and you flush out so much, then you realize, whoa, there's still more layers. And I think it's an ongoing journey for all of us. And that's why I love the goddess. In various aspects of my life, I've used different goddesses to help me work through either forgiveness, like Kuan Yin, or if I need to really create more of my boundaries, like Goddess Kali, who's just shattering the illusions. Each goddess has her own gift, and I'd be very interested to hear more at some other time and point. Which goddess moves you?
I would say right now, I really like Pachamama and Mother Earth. That is someone that I spoke to while I was doing my ayahuasca ceremony. And something I realized is that Mother Earth gives us every answer and every antidote that we could ever need.
Oh, that's the truth. Yeah, she is the supreme goddess, supreme Mother Gaia. And that's something we'd love to have in our book, is like all kinds of stories from all kinds of women, various goddesses. And sometimes it's okay to overlap, because even if you have the same goddess that another woman may have, she can show up very different for you, you know? Yes. Beautiful. Thank you.
Okay.
I hope my connection is good and that you can see and hear me. Thank you for having me in this space and on this call. My very good friend Jessica invited me to this, and I saw the notification pop up, and it was an immediate full body, full mind, full soul yes. I'm like absolutely signing up right now. So I'm very grateful to be in this space. I have been working very closely with the divine feminine and the goddess for the last few years and really incorporating that as the grounded essence of my entire business. I do believe that the divine feminine is rising just as she's risen over and over and over again. So we really are in the middle of a paradigm shift. And through working with the goddesses, it has genuinely changed my entire life. And I know that by bringing their teachings forward, it can change the lives of others as well. And by just sharing that divine feminine essence of unconditional love, compassion, wisdom, and grace is what our world truly needs. So I'm very passionate about sharing that. It's interesting when you said which goddess, or asked which goddesses we're working with right now, and Diana immediately dropped into my head. So apparently she wants to be recognized on this call. I do work with all different goddesses, and they make themselves known to me kind of moment by moment as to which one I can really channel and embody. And of course, our own inner goddess as well. That's something that I'm really motivated by teaching others, especially the divine feminines of our time, that they have a goddess within them that is excited to explore the world and make their presence known, open their throat chakra, and really just be who they are already in their greatness and their sovereignty and in their wholeness. So yeah. And I'm Amarita, by the way. I don't think I said that. I was way too excited.
I love it. Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. You're so, I love how everyone speaks like so fluidly here. You guys are ready to rock. Like you've got the voice.
I think you have 2 chapters to do at least.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing I'll just interject here is that you you own your chapters, so that when you go on, I know we just had someone's entering right now, say that they're doing their full book. So you own your chapter. And that means that most of our authors that are in our collaborative books, they do go on and they have big plans to do their own book. And so this is just another way for them to get the momentum, gain best-selling author. Because when we come together in this way, and welcome, Diane, welcome. We do create momentum, right? There's so much more power when we come together. I've been so inspired by co-creating these past few years because I realize how important it is for us to actually hold hands and move together. We make momentous progress when we co-create, and the ripples that come through, the waves that come through, it's beyond the sphere of what we have, they continue to ripple. I always say that all the books that we do are for our generation, but far beyond our generation too. It's for those that are meant to read them. I think this is a very, very special time on earth. It's a very chaotic time. It's a time of shifting and transmuting. A lot's breaking down. And those that are using their voice, it's very important because we are co-creating the new earth together, quite literally. I know you've probably heard it before, but it's the truth. And it's really when we solidify in that within ourselves and saying, we've had enough. We are standing in our pillar of light. We're standing in our truth, and we are standing for freedom for all. And the feminine voice is so important right now. You can see that in the news, everywhere you look, it's burning. Whenever I see those images, I feel this burning sensation, because like many of you in other incarnations, I've been in the witch hunts, I've been in temples being destroyed, oppression, and it's caused a lot of shutdown within us. So that's one reason why I'm a huge advocate of the divine feminine voice, because it is through our voices that we are repatterning this world, right? The old patterns haven't been working. We are repatterning them, and we're standing for something. And I'd love for you, Danielle to show your book.
Yeah, so I I originally met Rada online, guys, just a few years ago, and we connected really well. And she asked me one day, hey, Aphrodite has asked me to, you know, share with you my modality, and if you would want to be a part of this book. I was like, heck yes. I was like a yes from the beginning. I was so ready for you guys. And we did Pillars of Light. I don't know if you can see it without the glare. Sorry, I got the shade.
I know, show the picture. It's so beautiful. It's just.
She literally co-created with me through this whole process. I was coached and I was ready to write. I always knew there was a writer inside of me as well. I have that creative flair. And I did the healing modality that she had created, the goddess activation. And through the goddess activation was my testimony through the experience. And there were messages, that came through, and it was absolutely stunning experience and liberating. I felt so, well, this is actually, sorry.
It's hard to see the art, but
yeah, let me show you the artwork. Rada actually did. So Rada plays a big role in the process of this. Very, very supportive during the journey. She did like a fun little piece there. It's very vibrant in color. But yeah, this was so beautiful, and I'm really grateful to be a part of the sisterhood, because there's a bunch of other women in the book that share their testimony with Paley, Goddess Paley, or Kali and all that. Did you just show the book? I love the one. I'm sorry, because from the corner of my eye, I couldn't tell. I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, it was a beautiful experience, and I was so grateful to go on that journey and the healing, and it's led me to now being an ambassador with Rada Publishing House, and I've just been enjoying this. I've connected with so many beautiful women, and I love connecting and having like a genuine tribe. And this is something I've wanted my whole life, and I never even knew about the goddess, all this type of spiritual work with the goddesses until just a couple years ago. But I had been on that journey and path to awakening, and it's like everything unfolds when it needs to. And I believe that everything is like, as long as you're present, you're exactly where you need to be. And I believe in that wholeheartedly. So yeah, thank you, Rada, for having me on this journey with you.
And we had a few more people join, so I wanted to just tune in with them. Diane, hello.
Am I on mute? No.
No.
You can hear me. Well, hi. So I got to be a speaker on the Inner Goddess Summit last year, and thoroughly enjoyed your presentation. And so I've done quite a bit of writing, some of it professional, in fact, was a ghostwriter, well-paid contract, but for hardly goddess basis. It was in creating a critical care nurse test prep book and 2 exams. And so after 45 years in nursing, even with COVID, that was fun and took a long time. So I really relate to those who want to write. And I've published a number of local columns in Houston area publications. I've been rejected for my way too outer edge Christian contemporary women's fiction, murder, and suspense. So I took that as a badge of great affirmation. And I've published coffee table books for fundraising organizations. I was just totally taken when Bonnie actually emailed me. I think like yesterday morning. She said, "Did you see this? You want to go?" And I went, "Oh, okay." So I do apologize again for being late, but I was looking at the support you offer in the package. This might not be quite the right time for me, given that I'm relaunching my business and have to honor some boundaries. But I wanted to also come and just say, I totally support this, because this is great work, great work.
Thank you so much. Such an honor to have you here. I love Bonnie. She's incredible. Well, thank you for joining us. I mean, I just think that's what it's all about, is like, we're here to support each other. And I think we're creating a new paradigm where women can feel safe in loving and supporting each other. So much of our programming has been really to kind of pull us apart, just like many things is division, right? That's how war is, you divide and conquer. And so we reclaim our place back, rightfully so, when we come together, when we support each other, and everyone is allowed to shine. I encourage that as much as possible. Share your truth, share your wisdom. I mean, I really enjoy doing the artwork for all the women in the book. But yeah, you get a 1-page with your picture and your bio, all your information and your links, because I'm all about let's co-create together. That's how we're going to do New Earth, right? And everyone has their gift. I mean, Amy, she's a celebrity photographer who lives in Hollywood. So, like everyone has their gift. Everyone has their gift. She makes people feel beautiful. Actually, she covered my first book signing at Barnes & Noble for Kuan Yin Stories of Goddess Activations. And so, right, Amy, like,
yeah, I was so excited that you reached out to me, and I'm really happy that I connected with you because I'm so impressed. I've seen your just continual expansion, and I'm just like, wow. I wouldn't say that I'm a celebrity photographer. I've been doing it for a long time, but the truth is, it's like, I've had a really good run with it, but I've always been wanting to write and work on writing projects. And I think that's more of my high heart kind of soul destination activation. But it's like I continue to get business with photography, and I'm grateful to have it, because it pays the bills and stuff. But I think, definitely my heart is more in the writing. I actually started writing projects like over 10 years ago that I need to complete, but they have more to do with I love the divine feminine. I'm very impressed with that. And I know that feminine energy is so, so important right now. And we're seeing the activation of it and the acceleration of it. I love it. It's so great to step into that, especially because I've had I have more dominant male energy and more past lifetimes as a man. So I'm having to balance my feminine energy and get into that more. And in terms of goddesses, I love Kuan Yin. And I even have like sculptures of Kuan Yin around my home, and I love that. But I'm also, she's not a goddess, but I've also really been wanting to learn more about Mary Magdalene and reading the Gnostic Gospels of Mary and connect more with that. I'm really, really drawn to that. But the writing projects that I have to do or working on touch on goddess energy, but they're more, I've been obsessed with that show Ancient Aliens for years, and I love it. And I'm very fascinated by the ancient ruins around the world that show a lot of higher conscious thought and, energy and very advanced thinking. And one of my projects is really about that. And the other stuff isn't related to, the other stuff is comedy, which is actually, interestingly enough, the highest vibration. Amusement, laughter, fun. So that's kind of interesting, kind of just opposition or difference. But we'll see how it evolves. I have to work on my discipline, So I'm trying to do that. But I'm interested in getting involved with your project. I just don't know how, since I'm not really particularly working on the feminine energy or goddess concepts, how that would relate, other than temples devoted to goddess, like the Oracle of Delphi was always a woman. There's no accident about that, and it's like, that to me is amazing, so anything else?
Oh no, that's so beautiful. For some reason I thought of Goddess Balbo.
The what?
Goddess Balbo, she's the goddess who came. She came. I won't tell the whole story because we were a little on time, but she's a laughter goddess. She's joy, laughter. She's also the Yoni goddess, but she makes people laugh. Like,
Yeah.
She makes
Uh,
you laugh, and I think that's so important. So there's a goddess for every single archetype.
That's interesting. I didn't know about her. I would be interested in getting more info if you want to shoot
Yeah,
it to me. But
absolutely.
I think I'm fascinated. I love Kuan Yin's energy because I think forgiveness is so powerful, and that in itself is a superpower. But also, you know, the Oracle of Delphi is fascinating to me because I had many past lifetimes, psychic energy, psychics, that kind of thing, and I love it. I can't get enough. You know, it's like bring it on. You know.
That's so cool. So that's one thing I want to share is that you can talk about past lives. You can talk about the work you're doing now. You can talk about how a goddess has helped you have some kind of a breakthrough, or how it's helped women you've worked with. You have the freedom to share how the goddess, how you work with the goddess, how the goddess has worked with you. And I mean, past lives are a big part of it. I think many of us have that cellular memory. And so we, by actually creating this book, what we are doing, ladies, is we are creating a template of activations. And it's not about being perfect, right? Sometimes the revelations come through our challenges and our growth, and sometimes, and that's where mostly they all come from. And we give people courage when we share our truth. You know, it's the hardest thing, and it's the most important thing to do, especially in these times. We can't really skate around it anymore. I believe we should dive feet, you know, first into these things, because this is where we get our power back, and this is where we embody and activate others to get their power back. It's a courage, you know, it's a courage, just like you, Jessica, who had the courage to share your truth the other day in this huge way. It makes ripples for everybody. It changes the whole paradigm and the template. That's what we're here to do. We've come at this particular time for the reason and the purpose of reclaiming our truth, reclaiming our hearts, reclaiming our wombs. And it's the hardest time because there's a lot of oppression. Even though some of us live in America, wherever we live, we're still feeling that because we don't have the full capacity of sharing exactly all of our thoughts, because we get commended, you know, like people try to bring us down. But therein is the power where collaborative books are powerful, because we are sisters together. We're moving forward, and when we share our truth in this way, we are unstoppable. It could be one huge spark in your whole journey, but this spark carries with you your whole life. And this book is also a calling card for those of you that do work with women or in any capacity. I always say, take your chapter, get your bookmark as your card, put it in, and you sell them. And we teach people how to do their book signings. There's nothing as amazing as having your own book signing. We do press releases. We always reward authors that show up and do the work. When you say, okay, within 2 months after you do a book signing, within 2 months after the paperbacks publish, we do press release before you do that, so that we can support you. We do author interviews that are written and video. The whole point is we are here to support you and your message. And you may be going, well, I don't even know yet. It's sort of percolating. That's the whole part of the process. That's why we do this, because this is not just writing a book. It's a whole program. And we do calls, we do live Zooms where you come together and be like, this is what I got. What do you think, honestly? And it's a safe container where we can riff. You're not going to be alone being like, what should I write about? What should I write about? You know, like I don't like that. I'm not going to leave you hanging. Our team is not going to leave you hanging. And we do have a whole team to support that. We have an editor, we have formatter, you know, we put it through many mediums. So you get a lot of support. And to me, support's the most important thing. Once I did this stage performance, and it was with a whole group of women. I did it to release something that was inside of me, you know, a wounding that I had. And when I did it, I was so scared, you guys. And it was such a big deal. But the feeling I got of sisterhood and knowing I could stand in front of a huge audience that was filled in Santa Monica, California. Afterwards, we got a standing ovation. And that was like an initiation for me to stand in my power, my truth, and not just to talk about perfect, pretty things. I was talking about abuse. And what I got from that is medicine I'll always keep, because that helped me get more courage. We're all gaining more courage, every one of us. It's taken a lot to even be here for all of us, right? So I commend you for even showing up. And Danielle, is there anything you'd like to say? Because unfortunately, we have a limited time.
Oh my God. And thank you, Rada. I just want to thank you again, because I had no idea how much it took to publish a book, and quite frankly, with the services you offer and the value and just getting our voice out, it's priceless in my opinion. And the quality that you bring forth, and on top of that, the genuine like kinship of like our sisterhood. I mean, guys, I'm so honored to even be on this journey with you, like I said before, and I know that in the future I may want to write my own book. So, but for now, I love what we're doing, and it's been a beautiful process. So I'm here for you guys. If you have any questions, we could talk one-on-one, or you can email me. I work closely with Rada. I'd be sure to get you any information you need. And yeah, we're getting started. So if you guys want to jump on right away, we could do that and get the process flowing and moving. If you just need a little time and want to talk one-on-one, we could do that too. So let me know where you're at, and I can help you through the process going forward.
Daniel, would you like to put your email in here just so that?
Yeah, and I'm in the process, guys, of actually changing my email, but for now, it's going to be holisticprbridge@gmail.com. And I did send an email out yesterday to everyone, but unfortunately, I don't know if it went through. So I do apologize if you did not receive that. Oh, it did? Okay, cool, perfect. Thank you, guys. Well, it's been an honor, and I'm so grateful that each and every one of you were here today. I love what you all had to say.
Absolutely. And just, I know we have like 2 minutes left, but I wanted to share that we're getting started with the process right away. We'll be having our first Zoom call in October. We'll send you the exact dates for that. And so, with the first call, you don't have to have your chapter at all written. You can have your ideas, and we can flesh them out together. You will be guided. So if you're like, I'm having this idea, I'm not sure, what are you thinking about that? You're going to get all the coaching in real time, and then you can apply that. And then we go back into our second call where we're reading our chapters, and you can read it if you want to, you can listen if you want to. And then we do our third call about marketing, how to market. And this is also for you, if you're writing your book in the long term, how to go about it, how to market it in a way that's empowering to you. All the venues, this includes like doing your book signings, everything. So you're going to be fully empowered, even after you do this, where you can learn how to be your own author and write your own books and how to share it with the world. That's very important, because I want to see the authors go on and be badasses and do their full books too, if they want to. Some people just continue to write with us, and they've been in like multiple collaborative books, and that's cool too. So either way, we're here to support you. But I just wanted to throw that in before we end, and to say thank you so much for your time, for your beautiful energy. Thank you for standing here with us as pillars of light, because that's exactly what we are. I know we're badass. We all have something important to share, and your voice ultimately matters. You matter. Your voice matters. Yes, your message matters. It does. So thank you so much. And again, reach out to Danielle if you have any questions, and sending you all so much love and blessings for today. Mwah. Bye for now.
Thank you.